Today's video is brought to you by a comment my dad made on a video about cabbage steaks. So I'm going to make them. I'm going to link that video below in the description, but here's a short clip of it. Now, don't those look like tasty steaks? I thought that they were tiny little shepherd's pies at first. And that is actually my stove telling me that it's at the right temperature, so we gotta get going. Now that everything's preheated, you're ready to go, you've gotta have your ingredients. So you need a good old chunk of cabbage so that you can make your steaks. You're gonna need some salt, garlic powder, some smoked paprika, get that real good grilling flavor, and some crushed red pepper. I don't know what this is for, but it's in the video. Once you've washed your cabbage, you're gonna wanna let it sit out for about 30 minutes. This is gonna bring it down to room temperature so that you're not boiling the sides that touch the pan. You want them to sear real nicely. We're gonna let this get down to room temperature just a little bit longer. We're gonna push this over here and we're gonna get our pan ready. You're gonna need a good sized pan because you're gonna get some good cabbage flakes out of that. Every pan needs foil because you don't wanna have to clean this from your cabbage steaks later. Wrap the pan in some foil. This is going to be a first attempt. I do roast vegetables a lot, so I'm hoping that cabbage and roast vegetable are quite similar. Take some of this olive oil, and you're gonna want to get a nice little base here. You know, get that coated. That way your cabbage doesn't stick. Normally, I just take the bottle and squirt it on there for my roast vegetables. Alright, that's good enough. That'll at least, you know, keep the cabbage going in the right direction. Now that you've got your pan prepared, you're going to put that over on the side. You're going to bring your cabbage back. So you're going to want to find the rump of your cabbage. And now we're just going to cut off a section of this cabbage. Get a nice flat portion of our cabbage out of here. Let's cut a little bit more out of there. There we go. We got a nice flat section for cabbage. Try to use all the animal if you can. Bring your cabbage pan back. Okay. I think this is going to be our best cabbage steak. Look at that. Look at the marbling on that guy. That is a beautiful cabbage steak right there. We're gonna stick with 3 of varying sizes. We'll get the large, the medium, and the small. We'll get the 3 bears, you know. You got your cabbage steaks cut into the correct size. I got pretty thick steaks here. This one's going to cook a little faster, but maybe this will be our well done, our medium, and our rare. We're supposed to put olive oil on this, and you know I was expecting these to be a little bit less dense, so I thought this brush was going to be super necessary. But I think we're just going to do it the TheAverageBeau way. We're going to go like this. Because you're going to want flavor in your steaks. Always marinate well. And once you've got a good olive oil coating on, the extra virgin olive oil coating on your cabbage steaks, you're going to want to salt them real nice. I like to use a grinder. It makes it feel real, you know. You get a good grind on your cabbage. Makes you feel like you're actually cooking. You're gonna need some garlic powder. You want some good flavor. Get a good amount of garlic powder on there. You're gonna take your smoked paprika. Yeah, it smells like a grill. That's why we got it. So we're gonna put that paprika on there. Get a nice good old coat and make it look like a poisonous mushroom. Now that you got one side marinated, you're gonna flip them over and do the other side. That's some quality cabbage. Just gonna douse that again. And now we're gonna go the other way. Yeah, garlic powder again. Get your paprika again here. This is the part that's gonna cook down into that steak. Put some crushed red pepper flakes on the top of whichever side is the important side. Get that little peppercorn feel or whatnot. Only problem is, if you've ever been to a Pizza Hut, you know that these don't come out of this until you want to just throw them all over the place. I love to use just too much olive oil all over the place. So I'm going to put it on the bottom, get it a nice little bed to roast in. I've already preheated my oven. 450 is where I'm going to put these in there. I want to get a nice char on top. They're pretty thick, so I want to say 20 minutes, could take 30 minutes. Now, when you're making cabbage and you're not allowed to go outside, while she's cooking on the grill or in the oven, you're going to want to help yourself out to a nice, tasty cold brew from Starbucks. Have a cold one while you wait. That's how she should sound. Terrible. Now, we'll watch her cook. Our cabbage sticks have been in there for just over 25 minutes, and so we're going to take them out. Oh man, look at them steaks. Just like any good steak, you want to let your cabbage sticks rest for about 5 minutes so all those juices stay inside the steak. So here's the serious part of the video. We've made it, now we've got to eat it. Got a good texture, definitely has not necessarily a steaky texture. I mean, I guess you could, this could be a really, really tender meat. Okay, let's go for the middle first. Yeah, let's get that piece. It's definitely hot. That's hot cabbage. It's not bad. Still just tastes like cabbage. If you like cabbage, it's probably good. I want to try the smaller one, see if it's any better. Alright. This one looks a little bit more done. It's smaller, so probably more packed with flavor. Let's try this outer piece here. That looks like it's going to be tasty for sure. Burnt completely, but good. Burnt vegetables with olive oil have a pretty good flavor. Ooh, that cut pretty cool. I like that. Oh, it's hot. I mean, it's good. It definitely is a vegetable. I don't know if you need all of the other stuff. I would probably just do salt and pepper. Well, that didn't really work. Man, pepper smells good. Yeah, I mean, it's still cabbage. Yeah, I mean, I can see it being okay. It's not a steak in any stretch of the word. Probably too much paprika, but it gives it a spice. Can't really taste the garlic. Probably need more garlic and salt. But it doesn't have a steak flavor. I mean, it's got a good chew to it. It's not bad, don't get me wrong. But if you're looking for a steak replacement, it's not a steak. That bite was good. But that was my olive oil. So that bite was olive oil, salt, pepper, and that's pretty much it. I would basically dip this thing in olive oil, put it on that pan, salt, pepper, call it good, and maybe do 30 minutes and just let it char. That would be tasty. Maybe like a garlic pepper if you want some garlic in there. This one's definitely better. Smaller cuts. I would go with smaller cuts. Man, that burnt flavor is perfect. That's what you want. It doesn't taste like steak, but it's that roasted vegetable. That's good. That's what you want. So I might have to cook these longer. Yeah. Yep. Heck, I would even maybe either cut them super thin so that you can roast it, or cut it into strips and basically do the same concept. Eat it that way. Less paprika though. That was good. Yeah. The outer edge, I definitely enjoy that a lot more. The inner edge just tastes like cabbage. Inner edge. The inner portion just tastes like cabbage, which cabbage is cabbage. It's not really much to it. Yep, still bad. If I was a vegan and I wasn't allowed to eat anything else, I could see this being a good option. Definitely roasted more. There's not a lot of flavor. I'd probably smoke it or grill it for 10 minutes and then put it in the oven. Just get some of that flavor in there. Put it in the oven with the olive oil and the salt and the pepper. And I wouldn't do anything else. Like I said, maybe garlic pepper if you want a little bit more garlic. Leave the paprika and the crushed pepper out. That adds a heat that is trying to make it steaky, and it does nothing for it. That's me messing around with Facebook comments. If you found this video interesting, please drop a like. If you found it informative, please subscribe. I'll talk to you down in the comments. But otherwise, thank you for watching and have an above average day.